Who is the best Minecraft player? This is a question I've seen been asked many times before, and there are some great videos out there trying to answer this question. But there's one thing that no video includes: Bedrock players. Now of course Java is more popular, however I've always wondered who is the best Minecraft Bedrock player. This is where I come in. I will look through some of the most well-known and even smaller creators to find out who is the best Minecraft Bedrock player. If there are any players you believe to be the best, let me know, as I can only include players that I somewhat know about. Like most videos, I will be using a point system that will score players out of 10 categories on a scale of 1 to 10 to get a final score to determine the best player. Now keep in mind, I was not the only person to score these players, and I had multiple people to help me. Now let's begin with the categories. The first category is PvP. PvP is pretty self-explanatory. It's your ability to defeat another player in a duel. Now since there is only one type of PvP in Bedrock, the way I determine this category is based on how good you are in raw PvP in different game modes, such as Boxing, Classic, UHC, and Pop PvP. The second category is Parkour. Parkour is basically your ability to perform advanced jumps, such as Neos and ladder jumps. That being said, for Parkour I mainly focus on the ability to perform advanced jumps rather than speed Parkour, as I consider that movement, which I'll explain later. However, I still took that into consideration for the Parkour, just not as much. The third category is Building. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Building is your just ability to make good builds. The fourth category is Redstone/Commands. This category focuses on the technical side of Minecraft. To get a high score, you need a high understanding of both Redstone and Commands. The fifth category is Bridging. The way we determine bridging is the ability to well bridge. We took variety, consistency, and how advanced the bridging style is to determine a player's score. The sixth category is Speedrunning. Speedrunning is the ability to beat Minecraft in the shortest time possible, whether it's a random or set seed. The seventh category is Survival. Survival is how well a player does in survival Minecraft. This includes making farms, gathering items, and not dying. The eighth category is Game Knowledge. This means how much a player knows about Minecraft as a whole, whether this is PvP, Survival, or Redstone. All previous categories help boost the score. The ninth category is IQ/Game Sense. This is more rewarding towards skilled players. This category basically means how well you do in game modes such as Bed Wars and Skywars, however that is not the total extent of it. To determine this score, we observed how well players deal in difficult situations and if they make the best choices. Teamwork can also be a factor, but it's not as important. The final category is Mechanics. Mechanics is also rewarding to skilled players. This category includes stuff like bow boosting, block extensions, block ins, parkour gauntlets, and movement. Now that we have discussed the scoring system, let's look at some players that most people consider the best Bedrock players. That being Ignacioblade and Evident. Let's start with Ignacioblade. Ignacioblade is constantly considered the best Bedrock player simply because he has a lot of subscribers and he's good at PvP. However, he's not even that good at PvP. Don't get me wrong, he's not trash, but compared to other players, he's not even close. He scored a 7 in PvP, 8 in Parkour and Bridging, 4 in Speedrunning and Building, a 3 in Redstone and Commands, and 7 in Game Knowledge, 6 in Survival, and 8 in Game Sense and Mechanics, giving him a total score of 63 out of 100, which is good, but he doesn't even come into the top 10. Now Evident is also a big YouTuber, but he actually does score better than Ignacioblade. He scored a 7 in PvP, a 9 in Parkour and Bridging, 5 in Speedrunning, 4 in Building, 3 in Redstone and Commands, 7 in Game Knowledge, 6 in Survival, 8 in Game Sense, 9 in Mechanics, giving him a total score of 67 out of 100, which is really good but not enough to make top 10. Now I'm about to show the top 30 Minecraft Bedrock players. Number 30, Cobra, with a final score of 61 out of 100. Number 29, Ignacioblade, with a final score of 63 out of 100. Number 28, Sharpness, with a final score of 63 out of 100. Number 27, Fake Morality, with a score of 63 out of 100. Number 26, Slate, with a final score of 64 out of 100. Number 25, Stand Up Plays, with a final score of 64 out of 100. Number 24, Burgers234, with a final score of 64 out of 100. Number 23, Ritual MC, with a final score of 64 out of 100. Number 22, Privated, with a final score of 64 out of 100. Number 21, Flapping How, with a final score of 65 out of 100. Number 20, Oxtail with a final score of 66 out of 100. Number 19, Evident with a final score of 67 out of 100. Number 18, Choco with a final score of 67 out of 100. Number 17, Light Chips with a final score of 67 out of 100. Number 16, Ponty Boy with a final score of 67 out of 100. Number 15, Ninja Isaac with a final score of 68 out of 100. Number 14, Balls with a final score of 68 out of 100. Number 13, Plushy33 with a final score of 68 out of 100. Number 12, GGGamer73 with a final score of 68 out of 100. Number 11, Darkness with a final score of 69 out of 100. Number 10, Josh Plays Games with his final score of 69 out of 100. Number 9, Orange Chicken with a final score of 70 out of 100. Number 8, Z Hopes with a final score of 70 out of 100, even though he's a Java player, but whatever. Number 7, Landon Legends with a final score of 70 out of 100. Number 6, Kibro with a final score of 70 out of 100. Now we can move on to the top 5. Number 5, Chopsticka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Chopsticka is one of the best bridgers and is a CubeCraft scrimmer that is pretty good at PvP. He also has good understanding of redstone, which is what helped him boost his score to a 71 out of 100. Number 4, Abolish. Now I tied with number 3 in terms of score, however I don't see myself as better than number 3, so yeah. I'm mid at PvP, however I'm pretty good at everything else, with my best trait being parkour. And for being a controller player, I'm really happy about my spot, with my final score of 72 out of 100. Number 3, Angry Pickle. Angry Pickle is known for his PvP, however is also great at parkour and even the technical side of Minecraft. This gives him a final score of 72 out of 100. Number 2, Ziggity Zag. Ziggity Zag is a jack of all trades. He's not the best at PvP, but he isn't bad either. He has good parkour and he's even better at the technical side and knowledgeable of survival Minecraft, giving him a total score of 74 out of 100. Number 1, Night Legacy. After all this time, we have come to the number 1 spot, Night Legacy. He is fantastic at PvP and is even better with his movement and parkour, good bridging and game sense. He is also pretty good at survival and speedrunning. His only weakness is redstone commands and well, not so good building. Now of course the best player is probably some random that tryhards this game 24/7, but of all the players that I could find, I think Night Legacy is deserving of the title of the best Minecraft Bedrock player, especially if he works on his redstone and building. Thanks for watching this video, and if you think that somebody is deserving of the title of best Minecraft Bedrock player, let me know. I tried my best to make this as fair as possible. Thank you for watching.